Alright, so hi guys, a very warm welcome everyone joining us here at BYJU'S Exam Prep. Welcome everyone, a very good evening. Hi all of you. So guys, I'm pretty sure most of you are watching me for the first time. For those of you who are meeting me for the very first time, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Abhimanyu Rajpurohit. I'm a graduate from Rajiv Gandhi National University of Law Patiala, that is NLU Patiala. For the past good 12 years, I've been teaching, mentoring students across various exams, and I'm here to share my expertise in the subject of general awareness with all of you. Of course, we'll be discussing all the general awareness related queries and doubts that you have for your exams, which include obviously IIFT, XAT, TISSNET, CMAT, all of these exams. So welcome everyone. A very good evening. Hi, Apurva has joined us. Welcome, Apurva. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, quickly do share this video with all your friends so that everyone joins us right away. तो फटाफट से शुरू करते हैं. So today we'll be doing lots of questions. Majority questions will be current in nature, and we'll towards the end we'll discuss some static questions as well. We'll learn a lot through these questions, so make sure that you have a pen and paper ready. And if that's the case, let's quickly begin. चलिए शुरू करते हैं फटाफट से. Let's quickly begin. All right. So here we go. The first question, guys, coming your way. Let's see how many of you are aware. The first question is here. Oh, what is India's rank? Here we go. In this year's World Press Freedom Index. Press Freedom Index. We know that among one of our fundamental rights is the freedom to express whatever we desire, right? That is the freedom which Arnab Goswami, along with all the other you can say news anchors, they derive all the power of their speeches, authorities, and whatever they say, whatever statements they make, that is through this fundamental right, that is Article 19, right? So we think that we have our fundamental right is there, and we have great command, and we enjoy this, and the rest of the nations do not have this. Of course, that's not the case. Other countries enjoy freedom of you can say press much more than we do. Our ranking was 142 last year, and this year we've gone from good to, you can say, or rather bad to worse. Our rank this year is paltry 150. Very sad this is. Yes, 150 is the ranking. Thank you, Subhendu. Thank you for your wishes. Thank you, everyone. Good evening. Welcome, everyone, to this session. So the first question is this: World Press Freedom Index, guys. Again, important question that can be asked here in your exam is which country is ranked one. So rank one. कौन सी country guys? So quickly do share this with me. Which country is there at rank 1? And along with that, do share which country is there at the bottom of the ranking. Right? Bottom of the ranking and the country that is ranked 1. This is to be shared. I'm waiting for your answers. Right? Let's see. Till the time second question is being answered, are you guys able to answer me for the questions that I just asked? Meanwhile, which of the following country has become the first Arab country to sign a free trade deal with Israel? We know that over the years, Israel has has a very you can say sour relation with all its neighbors. Right? It is surrounded with all the Muslim majority countries, and they always despised Israel. We all know about the 6 Day War that happened. Israel was a country which was always doing things on its own, but right now, if we look at how Israel is growing in terms of be it defense, it's one of the most safest countries to be in. Apart from that, the amount of trade deals that they are doing, and it is absolutely fantastic. So right now they've bridged the differences, you can see, and Donald Trump, the US president, had a pivotal role in this deal. He was the broker in this deal, so you can write this down. Broker of the deal was Donald Trump. Very good. Norway is the first position. Very good. Afghanistan, no, Afghanistan nahi beta. The last position belonged to North Korea in World Press Freedom Index this for the 2022 rankings. For 2021, yes, Afghanistan was the answer. 2022 North Korea, right? Even performed worse than Afghanistan. Meanwhile, this is absolutely correct. The answer that you've shared for the third question, UAE, absolutely right. Well done. Good job. Chali ji, let's move on to the third question. Who is the present chairman of ISRO? The answer to the third question, guys, is yes, it is S. Somnath. S. Somnath is the correct answer here. The present chairman of ISRO. This was recently changed. When we talk about chairperson of ISRO, this was recently changed. Earlier it was K. Sivan. Now it is S. Somnath. ISRO has been in news for a long period of time. Alright, so some related questions with respect to ISRO will also be asked. Chandrayaan 3 is all set to commence its operations. We all know that Chandrayaan 2 was a mission where we tried our best to land on the far side of the moon. Were we able to achieve that? The answer is no, right? We weren't able to achieve that. But any which ways, वो तो नहीं कर पाए but अभी चाइना ने they have actually achieved the feat, right? China has actually done this. चाइना ने सक्सेसफुली लैंड कर दिया जी फार साइड ऑफ द मून पे. हम जो है हार्ड लैंड कर रहे थे जिसकी वजह से हमारी जो मशीनरी थी काफी डिस्ट्रॉय हो गई थी. 2019 की ये बात है. बट अब चाइना ने ये सक्सेसफुली मिशन को कंप्लीट कर लिया है. सो डू रिमेंबर दिस. ऑलराइट, लेट्स मूव ऑन टू द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. थर्ड क्वेश्चन डन. हु इज द प्रेजेंट चेयरमैन ऑफ इसरो? अच्छा, एक और क्वेश्चन, वन मोर क्वेश्चन इन द मीन टाइम. व्हाट इज द, और रादर वेयर इज द हेडक्वार्टर of ISRO? Quickly do share the headquarter of ISRO. Let's see who answers the quickest. The fourth question I'll be showing. Here we go. Meanwhile, do share the answer for the question that I just asked. Okay, ji? Where is the headquarter of ISRO? All right, this I've just shared the answer. Let's see if you know what is the answer for the fourth question. If someone gives me an incorrect answer for the fourth question, फिर तो कुछ ना कुछ गड़बड़ है बॉस. What is the answer? Chandrayaan 3, which is expected to launch later this year in the year 2022, is a follow-up mission of ISRO to the Chandrayaan 2. The Chandrayaan 2 mission we discussed just right now came, or rather was launched in which year? This is the question. The correct answer for this is 2019. C is the correct answer for the yes, for the fourth question. And Bangalore is the headquarter. Very good job. Discovery of nature. Very good. What's your name, buddy? Do share. Very good. Sakshi. Bangalore is absolutely correct. Good job, Apurva. Bangalore is absolutely correct. Good job. Chaliye, meanwhile, let's move on to the fifth question now. Here we go. Recently, China unveiled the first indigenous aircraft carrier. Indigenous means, you all know, made in the country itself. What is the name of the new generation aircraft carrier? So the answer to the fifth question is actually, you can see here, Fujian, right? B is the correct answer. Now, this is a question which is which is important, which can be asked. But if we look at our country, if we look at India, there is certain news with respect to India which is also important. We just discussed that INS Vikrant was actually launched on the 2nd of September. It is India's first indigenous aircraft carrier. So either question can be asked. You have to be prepared, right? India's first indigenous aircraft carrier. I believe everyone is aware what an aircraft carrier is. In case you are not, please do let me know. Aircraft carrier, right? It gives you a huge advantage when we talk about naval strength, right? So that is something to be aware of. Alright guys, please pardon me for my handwriting. My father is a doctor, so आप समझ सकते हो थोड़ा जीन्स में ही गड़बड़ है. हाँ? चलिए. Alright, let's move on to the next one. India's first indigenously built aircraft carrier Vikrant was or will be commissioned on which date? What is the answer? Again, easy. I made it super duper easy now. Pretty sure you'll be able to answer this. The answer to this is, चलिए बहुत बढ़िया शुभम. The answer is B. September 2, 2022 is the correct answer. India's first indigenously built aircraft carrier. We just discussed this. INS Vikrant. Do remember the name. All right. Moving on. Next, who among the following has been elected as the new president of Albania? Albania's new president, newly appointed prime ministers, presidents, or whatever the nomenclature is. We all know that nomenclature vary from country to country, right? If you go to Germany, or Austria, they are known as chancellors. The leader, the head of the state. We should be aware of all the ones who are recently appointed, right? These are certain things which are frequently asked in various exams. So, what is the answer, guys? To the seventh question. The seventh question, the correct answer is Bajram Begaj. Guys, in case you are not aware of the answers, don't worry too much about it. Right, these sessions, right, the session that we are doing right now is just the first session. We'll do multiple such sessions in the future as well, so that your knowledge bank, increases with every session, of course. Chaliye ji, let's move on to the next one. Eighth question. Now, this is a very important news. Anyone from that particular state will definitely be able to answer this. Which of the following states anti-corruption bureau has launched the 14400 app to report corrupt government officials in the state? So any such government officer who's taking bribe or who's not doing their work, you can use this app to report against that person. So this initiative is a welcome move, of course. Has been started by which state? I've received no answer, guys. No answers. That should not be the case. Either तुक्का मारो यार, क्या डरते क्या हो? आप आंसर तो करना ही है. If you don't know the answer to, make sure you are, at least you guess, right? Let's see how good is your guesswork, right? Attend a few classes of ours, and I'm pretty sure you will be in a place where you can definitely answer most of the questions that are asked in all the quiz shows, including Kaun Banega Crorepati, right? So do keep this in mind. All right, the correct answer to this one, Shivam is saying C, Apurva is saying C. The correct answer, koi baat nahi, guys. The correct answer is Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh. But I know the reason that you chose C was absolutely spot on. The reason you chose is because the newly led government, the Aam Aadmi Party government was there, and you thought that this is what they actually preach. So the reasoning behind this is actually very good. But the correct answer, however, is B, right? So as expected, reasoning will be spot on. Most of the questions, your reasoning will be right and very useful, right? So here we go. Now, ninth question, 48th G7 summit was held in which country? The answer is Germany, guys. The answer is Germany. Germany is also the president. So please write this down. Now, these are the kind of questions that have been previously asked as well. If we talk about XAT 2021, right, similar question, G7 summit, where was it conducted? This has been asked previously as well. So even in TISSNET, etc., all these exams, these kind of questions will definitely be there. So you can see here, Germany is the correct answer. So quickly write this down. Also write that Germany is the president as well, right? Germany is the president. Chaliye. Let's move on to the next one. The 10th question. Here we go. Which of the following union territories has been certified as the first union territory in India to achieve 100% Har Ghar Jal certification? Now, the answer is Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Now, Har Ghar Jal initiative means functional tap water at every house. If I share, my experience, I'm sure you would have experienced this as well. That in various places which claim to be water efficient, right? The water is actually, not consumable. Say, for example, when I was, this is way back in the year 2015 when I was working in Delhi, right? So I was there in a place, I'm pretty sure you all know the place, Karol Bagh, right? I was living there. So in Karol Bagh, there was this room that I rented. I thought that I'll take a shower. I opened the tap and I saw the water that was coming was black in color, right? Black water. Never ever I saw a black colored water except for, the holy days. जब होली खेलते हैं तब तो हाँ रंग बिरंगे पानी देखते हैं, बट टैप में से ऐसा पानी आ रहा है. पहले काला आया, फिर ब्राउन आया, फिर येलो आया. ठीक है, पर मैं वेट कर रहा था कि भाई कलरलेस पानी आए, बट वो आया नहीं सैडली. बट मुझे ये बताइए, काला पानी आ रहा है, ब्राउन पानी आ रहा है, if this is the water that is coming out of your taps, will you be classified as a Har Ghar, will you get the Har Ghar Jal certificate? Will you get, if you're getting this kind of water at your tap, will you get this certification? The answer is No, right? The answer is no. You will not get certification. When we talk about this certificate, it means functional tap water, which is actually usable, right? Which you can actually drink or which you can use for your other chores, right? Chali, let's move on to the next one. 11th question. Here we go. Which of the following states have been ranked first in the FSSAI? You can see the Food Safety and Standard Authority of India's fourth index in large state category. Large state, of course, in terms of geographical area. The 11th question, what is the correct answer, guys? You have to make sure that this session is is two-way, right? I alone come here and teach. It will be very boring any which ways. General awareness is बदनाम subject है काफी. तो इस सब्जेक्ट को इंटरेस्टिंग बनाएंगे, एकदम मजेदार बनाएंगे, बट आई नीड योर पार्टिसिपेशन. सो मेक श्योर ऑल ऑफ यू आर पार्टिसिपेटिंग, यू आर शेयरिंग योर आंसर्स हियर. आई डोंट माइंड यू गिविंग मी इनकरेक्ट आंसर्स, बट डू आंसर, राइट? चलिए, ऑलराइट, वेरी गुड, वेल डन. I've got the correct answer here. Sakshi, well done, buddy. Absolutely correct you are. B is the correct answer. The answer is Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is the correct answer. Shubham also gave the correct answer. Well done to both of you. Good job, guys. What about the rest of you? So many of you watching us live. Come on, give correct answers or at least give answers, right? FSSAI, we know the certificate, any consumable item, anything that we eat, right? Even be it Lay's, be it Uncle Chips, be it any such food material, food item that we consume, everything has to be FSSAI approved. In case you are buying stuff in the open, you are buying, you're going to a shop and you're purchasing, let's say, sugar, and that sugar is not packed, you are taking obviously a huge risk. So FSSAI is a guarantee that the food product is certified to be consumable and not harmful to your body. Chali, who among the following has launched this initiative, Make India #1 mission, to make the nation #1 in the world? Now, I will, definitely say this, that this would have been a difficult question, if you were not, present in this class, but you are, because we are talking about #1 country in the world. Of course, our focus actually goes on option number A and B, right? Amit Shah and Nitin Gadkari, the central ministers, right? That is where our focus would be. But here the answer is D. It is Arvind Kejriwal, the chief minister of Delhi, right? So the chief minister of Delhi, this is the correct answer. I don't mind, you guys sharing A as your answer, right? बिल्कुल कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, because again, right, this was, logically, this actually made sense, of course. So A and B, even if you are answering them, logically you guys are not wrong, but the correct answer, however, is a D. Chaliye. 13th question. By which year European Parliament members have voted to ban the sale of petrol and diesel cars? Of course, it can't happen in a few years. We all know that diesel and petrol cars are going on currently, and it is very difficult to have an infrastructure such robust, such you can say such easily accessible, that everywhere we have electric cars, or cars which do not run on gas, that is petrol and diesel. So what is the most logical answer? This is the place where you have to use your logic. The correct answer, guys, for the 13th question is, it is B. It is 2035. 2035 is the year by which European Parliament says we'll stop using or stop selling petrol and diesel cars. Yes, so this is something to keep in mind. Chaliye. Alright, very good. Abhishek gave correct answer for this one. Well done, Abhishek. बहुत बढ़िया दोस्त, शाबाश. चलिए जी, 13 क्वेश्चंस हमने कर लिए हैं. अगर अभी तक ये सेशन देख रहे हो और अभी तक चैनल को आपने सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया, फटाफट से चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दीजिएगा और सेशन को भी लाइक करना मत भूलिएगा. Guys, एक और super duper important question. Now this question was actually there in KBC as well. 25 लाख का क्वेश्चन था दोस्तों ये. Name the operation that has been started by Railway Protection Force that provides security to passengers. The answer to this one is Operation Yatri Suraksha. Guys, ये तो है बड़ा स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड सा है, काफी सेल्फ एक्सप्लेनेटरी भी है, बट आई विल राइट समथिंग which I think most of you would be aware of. Operation Ahat, right? अब ये क्या है? What is this? This is your homework for the day. Let's see if you can give me an answer to this one. Again, related to Railway Protection Force, RPF Jawans are given a task. What is that task? It is related to human trafficking. This is the hint. You have to find out about this and you have to share it in the comments of the video. Also guys, the reason I'm sharing this as a homework and not telling you everything about this is, of course, the effort that you put in to find the answers will help you retain the answers, especially when we talk about a subject like general awareness, right? It is just about training our subconscious memory. The more we see, the more we see, say for example, the more more repetitions we see, the more probability that we'll be remembering the answer when it comes in the exam. Chaliye, let's move on to the next one. Which country's football federation was suspended by FIFA due to undue influence from third parties? The answer to this one is India again, guys. Now, India was recently suspended. India's Football Association was suspended, and this comes in a year when FIFA is in news. So, obviously, this question is super duper important for us. Also, guys, the office bearers of Indian Football Association as well as FIFA are very important. So, who's the president? You should be aware. Also, we all know that the World Cup, FIFA World Cup, is to be conducted in the year 2022. Where is it, guys? What is the venue? Do share with me. Let's see if you are aware. What is the venue of the World Cup? The official football of this, which is to be used in the World Cup, is named as Al Rihla. Al Rihla. So do remember this as well. Al Rihla is the name of the football, right? Official football. Adidas is the you can say manufacturer of this football. So do keep this in mind as well. Venue of the World Cup. अभी तक आंसर नहीं मिला. अरे यार फुटबॉल भी नहीं देखते क्या आप लोग? ऐसे कैसे चलेगा यार? जाओगे आप IIM अहमदाबाद या जहां भी जो भी ड्रीम कॉलेज है आपका, वहां खेलोगे नहीं क्या? खेलना भी जरूरी है भाई थोड़ा बहुत तो. चलिए, the venue is Qatar, right? पता होना चाहिए यार. Come on. चलिए. All right. So done. Let's move on to the next one. Also, guys, one more thing. When we talk about Indian football, this is also important that India will host the under-17 FIFA Women's World Cup this year, right? Now, when India was suspended, there were clouds over, this tournament. Now, finally, when the suspension is lifted, India is now all set to conduct this World Cup, right? So, do remember this. Moving on, who is the, you can see, top recipient of foreign direct investment as per United Nations Conference on Trade and Development's World Investment Report 2022. FDI में सबसे बड़ा recipient कौन है इन चार कंट्री में से? The correct answer, guys, to this is D, USA. Also, guys, I'll just share a quick fun fact about United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, UNCTAD. This is the organization that predicted that when actually this is the year 2020. In 2020, it predicted that China and India will be the two nations that will be unaffected economically and otherwise as well from COVID, right? We all know how correct or incorrect they were, right? So, do remember this. United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, UNCTAD. Chaliye. All right, moving on. The next one. Which of the following Indian has been recognized as Global Sustainable Development Goal Pioneer by UNGC? We all know about the UN 2030 agenda. United Nations 2030 agenda is to attain 17. The reason this is at question number 17, right? It becomes easy for you to remember. 17 sustainable development goals there are shared by the United Nations. Now, these sustainable development goals, these are, a list of all the achievements which should be there in the entire world, right? Every country should work to achieve these. What are they? Right? Education, right? To have good education for everyone, to have good nutritious food for everyone. All these good things. सारी अच्छी बातें जो है, shelter for everyone. So there are 17 such goals, education, etc. All these goals are mentioned there. So this is the year by which UN targets to achieve these goals. These goals cumulatively are known as sustainable development goals, right? So you can see these global sustainable development goals. The pioneer from India is it is Ramkrishna Mukherjee. Ramkrishna Mukherjee is the correct answer. So quickly write this down. ये लिख लीजिए फटाफट से. Quickly write this down. Moving on, the next one. Who among the following has been appointed as the state brand ambassador of Uttarakhand? The correct answer, guys, is of course A. Rishabh Pant. Now Rishabh Pant is a famous cricketer. Pretty sure you've heard of him, right? The reason option number B is written here. It is also something to do with Rishabh Pant only. तो आप देख सकते हो थोड़ा सा अभी काफी अगर आप फॉलो कर रहे हो क्या क्या चीजें चल रही है. So I'm sure you know about this as well. So ऋषभ एग्जाम के लिए इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं, तो सिर्फ ऋषभ पंत याद रखिएगा. चलिए, ऋषभ पंत is the brand ambassador of Uttarakhand. He hails from the state, so this is to be remembered. चलिए बढ़ते हैं आगे. 18th क्वेश्चन डन. 19th की तरफ बढ़ते हैं. ये रहा जी. जस्टिस उदय उमेश ललित, जस्टिस यू ललित has been appointed as the dash Chief Justice of India. The answer is 49th. Now guys, the answer is 49th. The question is, who is all said to be the 50th Chief Justice of India? The 50th Chief Justice of India. कौन है भाई 50th Chief Justice of India? ये भी question important है. क्योंकि why is this important? Because on 9th November, Justice Uday Umesh Lalit will retire. Justice UU Lalit will retire. मैं पहले से कैसे बता सकता हूँ? क्या मैं ज्योतिषी हूँ क्या? Right? I am not an astrologer, but the reason I can share this is because the age limit, the age of retirement of Chief Justice of India is 65, and on 9th November, Justice UU Lalit will be 65 years of age. Once he will be 65 years of age, he'll have to vacate. You can see the position, and the 50th Chief Justice of India will be appointed, and the name of the 50th Chief Justice of India will be in all likelihood Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. D.Y. Chandrachud. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Rehan is very happy to see both of them together. Very good. Alright, moving on to the 20th question. The first virtual space museum of India that has been launched by ISRO to showcase the digital content of various ISRO missions. We all know that ISRO is doing so many things, right? It is competing with NASA and every other space organization with a fraction of their budget, right? Even then, so much achievements ISRO has to its name. And now with the help of this Spark, right, this Spark is a digital museum which can be used by everyone, and you can actually every space mission that ISRO has been part of, you can actually take a tour of the same. So a space museum, right, you can see here, developed by ISRO, right? Name is Spark. Chaliye. Moving on to the next one. India, Israel, US and which Arabian country has formed the new Quad Economic Forum? The answer is UAE. UAE is the answer. You can see when we talk about UAE, it is again a huge deal. Israel and UAE coming together. India already is a member of another Quad which focuses on economic and we can say regional stability or defense group as well, which includes India, US, Japan and Australia. This Quad, the other one, actually was there to counter the threat that is China, right? And it was the idea of Shinzo Abe, the Prime Minister of Japan, who recently passed away, right? So that is also to be remembered. Chaliye, here, बढ़ते आगे. 22nd question. Fundamental rights are what? Now these are some static GK questions. Fundamental rights are dash. What are fundamental rights? Fundamental rights are justiciable. Guys, justiciable means what? That in case of a violation, you can go to the court, right? In case of violation, one can go to the court, right? This is what is justiciable, right? Chaliye, moving on. The Constitution of India has a dash fundamental rights. How many fundamental rights are there in the Constitution of India? The answer to this is 6. So there are 6 fundamental rights in the Constitution of India. Guys, the homework for you, there was a time when there was a 7th fundamental right as well, right? That has been removed from the fundamental rights. Which right I am talking about? This is the question. I'll be waiting for your answers in the comments of the video. Chaliye. All right, the next question, 24th. This is an economics related question. Pretty sure you will be able to answer. Dash is an overall economic condition of falling commodity and asset prices. What is the answer here, guys? 24th question. What is the correct answer? The correct answer to this one, the easy peasy question, it is deflation. Deflation is the correct answer to the 24th question. Chaliye ji, बढ़ते हैं last question की तरफ. The last question that I have for you guys is again a very easy one. What are non-performing assets? Non-performing assets, NPA. We all know, we all have had experience in banking. In banking, right? You must have gone to bank. If you have studied economics in your 11th or 12th, or even for your entrance exams, I'm sure you've heard of NPA. This is when you do not pay loans. You take loans and then you are not able to pay loans. So what is the time duration? If you are not able to pay these loans for 90 days, your account will be termed as NPA, non-performing asset, right? So this is what it is, guys. So this was just a precursor as to what to expect, right? So there were lots of answers which were shown today, right? There were some answers which were hidden from you just to test how much you are aware. So don't worry, in the next sessions, from the next sessions, you will be much more better equipped to answer all such questions that come your way. So all the best, guys. That's it from us here at BYJU'S Exam Prep. We'll meet again in the next session. I hope you all enjoyed this session. Do let me know in the comments. Till then, take care. Goodbye. Sayonara. Thank you so much. Good night. Happy studying.